Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's your girl Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the weekly general collective reading. I'm going to be starting out with the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. This is the deck. It's been a while since I've used it, but it feels right. As I am recording this, it is September 3rd. Sun is in Virgo, moon is at 29 degrees Aries. And it'll be moving into Taurus. And Venus is going to go direct in Leo today. Then we will have Jupiter starting its retrograde in Taurus tomorrow on the 4th. So it's a lot of energy going on right now as it pertains, to the transits. But we're just gonna see what messages Spirit has for us for this week. I'll do Mercury retrograde. I hate it. I'm gonna be using the tarot with keywords as well with this reading, and the guidance or advice is gonna come from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. So we're gonna jump right in and see what messages need to come through as it pertains to the collective and the energy for this week. Messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection. Let's see. I'll get one more. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have renewal. Which definitely, starting out the week with this Venus retrograde, like I can already feel that energy. It's almost like the energy of Venus, it's the planet of, beauty and love and all of the, it's feminine, the feminine energy. It feels like it's being rejuvenated in a way. And that's what I'm feeling with this renewal energy here. Then we have soulmate. Enlightenment. Release. And insecurity. Yeah, for some of you, like, it makes me feel like, some of you could even be getting, I kept seeing the self-worth card as I was shuffling the deck. And for some of you, what this makes me feel is like, it's almost like an energy of like coming back online, whether this is within yourself, this is just the energy of, this week, or, it could pertain to someone, or, this could be in regards, with how someone could be feeling about you. Whatever the case may be, it's almost like something is being rejuvenated. For some of you, we did just have that full moon in Pisces, and with this enlightenment card, it makes me feel like, whatever has, come to the light, whatever has almost like been revealed or exposed, or whether that was, insight, clarity, intuition, whatever it was, is showing you where, with release and insecurity, where you may need to release you know, a person, place, or thing, mindset, or mentality. In this deck, to me, the insecurity is like the devil card. But it's like for some of you, you know, restrictions are being lifted. You're being, you know, renewed, restored, in some type of way or fashion. For some of you, it could be in regards to a specific connection, whether, you know, you're, you know, releasing one connection for another, whether, you know, however you know it goes for you, because this is almost like the devil and the lovers. And you know, it makes me feel like, yeah, for some of you, you could even be you know, realizing that you just need to release somebody because, or them, you, because, you know, they're just not healthy for you. um you know, so it, take it how it resonates. Take it how it resonates. But what's going on? Yeah, we have gratitude coming out. And for some reason, this is almost feeling like the Ace of Cups to me. I've never felt it that way, but it goes right in alignment with the energy of, you know, the renewal, being, you know, restored emotionally, being watered, with growth coming out. You know, all plants need, you know, water to grow. We all need water to, you know, but it feels like, you know, a cleansing, a purging may have, you know, happened for some of you. And now with this, you know, the energy of this week, it's like you're ready to, you know, go at it again. um Bottom of the deck, we have trickery, guilt, um with abundance. And you know, like, this energy makes me feel like for some of you, and not all of you, like, how can I say this? Because this feels like, you know, outside energy. It almost feels like, you know, I don't know, people, you know, you could be around people that kind of like don't want the best for you, that could have even been trying to manipulate a situation, or, you know, make you feel some type of way. But it's almost like with this energy, you know, it makes me want to say, like, it does, it make, how can I say this? It is a Bible verse, but it's like, you know, what, you know, what others meant for evil, God meant for your good. And it's like now it's, you know, coming to the forefront. And you know, we, like, with Venus being in retrograde, you know, relationships, um love, you know, anything that deals with that energy, it does really, you know, pertain to self-worth. Anybody that tried to make you think that you know, you weren't who you are, or you were less than who you are, it's almost like they're being shown that, you know, it almost makes me want to say there's favor upon you. And and they're saying, and it can't be denied, like, and I, like, for real, like, there's favor upon you. And you know, some people could, you know, now be starting to feel, you know, guilty, or how can I say, almost in a way like remorseful for, you know, plotting against you, wishing, you know, the worst on you, you know, trying to, you know, like, throw you off your game. But it's almost like, you know, you stayed strong. You stayed, uh, you know, really just like true to self. And it, you know, for some of you, it will show, or it is showing with this growth card here. And it's almost like, you know, I almost want to say, like, and I don't know why I'm being so vulgar, but, or I feel like the need to be vulgar is like, I feel like saying, like, just fuck them people, like, in part of my language, but like, like, that's how I feel, like, they don't, you know, with the abundance card, you see how, like, they was, you know, looking at your plate, wondering how you doing what you was doing. Nah, it's none of your business. And you know what happens when they say, when you watch, somebody else's plate or try to figure out what's going on in somebody's life. For some of you, if people try to, you know, intentionally or maliciously, like throw a wrench in your plans or throw you a curveball, like you stay focused. And like I said, for some of you, it's you're being rewarded for that. Give me another one. Yep. Told y'all, like, gossip and self-worth. Yeah, like, who got time to be worried about somebody else? Like, but this energy here is like, people that, don't have anything better else to do with their time. So you know what? It's like they're gonna have to, with acceptance and creation, it's like they just gonna have to like watch you get rewarded, like from, the other side. Like seriously, like nah, because this is crazy. I don't know why it's coming out like this. I don't know who needed this message like this, but I do. Like, I feel like it needs to be said. Let me get one more, Spirit. For some of you with impatience at the bottom, it's people that, kind of may rush to judgments about you. Or, like I say, this can always be vice versa. You could have did this about somebody and now it's like, you're being proved wrong. But for some of you, it's like you also with this impatience card, like, it almost makes me want to say, like, for some of you, it's like you wanted to be vindicated. But it's almost like you didn't even need to. All you needed to do was whatever it is that you did, that's all you needed to do. You didn't need to be, vindicated or validated. And for some of you, like, you were dealing with people who were, insecure or, you know how they say, like, people talk about other people because, it gets them attention. But it's also, because they don't have anything, like going for themselves. So they can't talk about themselves because nobody will care. But like I said, with this impartiality and expansion, it's almost like you, for some of you, like, what I'm feeling is like you, like it's almost like an energy of you getting under the skin of people. Like for some people, like, who didn't even know you, they just went off of what others said about you. And you see, like, in this self-worth here, like, I feel like, you're being throned in a way. Like, this seat was picked just for you. And it's like, for some of you, like, now you're accepting it. This impatience card could have just been, in a way, you like wondering when it was gonna happen. But with this impartiality card, I'm getting like the justice card, and it makes me feel like, everything happens when it's supposed to. Everything happens when it's supposed to. But you know how they say elevation requires separation. You had to be, isolated with expansion and isolation. So let's see what the tarot has to say. And for some of you, like, with this card flipping down the way it did, is also like you were patient. You practiced patience. You practiced patience. You weren't in no rush. Okay, what's going on as it pertains to this energy being spread for the collective, for the energy of this week. And I'm hearing putting people to shame, putting people to shame. Alright. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups, which can be an energy of like, confusion, illusion, wishful thinking, choices. But what it makes me feel like is like you stumped any people. It's almost like you stumped them. Like people that were maybe trying to figure you out, especially with the Two of Wands here, like where they were left in the Seven of Cups, or will be, you knew. That's what it makes me want to say, like, you knew. For some of you, this is also an energy of like, options opening up for you. For some of you, like I'm even feeling like the energy of surprises. And then we have the Six of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and the Fool. And it makes me want to say, like, you know what? It's your time now. It's your time now. Especially with this energy here. And like I said, for some of you, like we will have Jupiter going retrograde in Taurus. I don't know if it's gonna go back into Aries. But it's going retrograde into Taurus tomorrow, which would be Monday because I'm recording this on Sunday. But yeah, it's like, yeah, you surpassed something or someone, and it's like, I want to say for the weekend vibe reading, I had got that energy of like you like looking, like the energy of someone, doing like a final walkthrough of like the example I gave was, when you get ready to move and clean out an apartment, and you go through, and like I'm feeling like remnants of that energy here. So let's see what comes out. What's going on as it pertains to the energy surrounding this week for the collective? What's going on? Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like, dang, they keep stopping me. Like, someone didn't want you to see, like, like, it was a lot of resistance. If you were in a situation where, people were trying not to get you to, realize or see who you were with this Ace of Swords and, Eight of Swords, because in between is the Seven. But it's almost like, for a lot of you persevered through it. The Seven of Wands can be an energy of perseverance as well. And it's like, some of you are glad that you did. Some of you are glad that you didn't let negative thoughts or people trying to manipulate you, or even gaslight you into thinking you weren't who you were. And I'm not saying that from like an egotistical perspective, but it's almost like and that was the Two of Wands that just tried to flip over. But it was like you were dealing with people that were at war within themselves. It had nothing to do with you. They were with the Five of Pentacles and the Hermit, it was due to their own insecurities with the Five of Pentacles and this Hermit. you know, and it's like, nah. For some of you, I'm hearing like the energy of like the energy of like a guiding light. Like you were, you know, for some of you, you were placed in these people's lives to be, you know, a guide for them, and they, you know, they kind of misused it. Misused it. Ooh, listen here, I'm telling you. Then we have the Empress and the Chariot. Like, yes. It's a victory for you. Like, oh, and then look, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. Like, yeah, you're, you know, and it's almost like you know, you're making people regret things that they've said, the way they could have came at you or approached you, especially with the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. Like I said, there's a lot of, you know, regret. For, look, with the Five of Swords, for, like I said, for things said, for things that, you know, were done, for people that just wanted, you know, it almost makes you want to say that did things for clout, or just because they felt like they could, and now they're feeling this. That victory for them is it's an empty victory. The competition was unhealthy. There was no need for competition. You were just really being who you are and standing firm in that as this Empress and the Chariot. Whether you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter. But that's why I said justice is here. And it's almost like you're being, I really feel like with Justice and the Eight of Cups, you're being separated. And Spirit is making sure, like, nah, there's no going back. You're going on your way, and these people are going their way. I don't know, like, why it's coming out like this, but, you know, sometimes it needs, you know, it needs to. We have a King of Cups. And for some of you now, you know, Spirit is even stepping in through the Hermit and showing these people, like, this energy of you, like, showing up as the Empress. They're seeing who you really are. What other messages do we need? Yep, the World. What other messages do we need, Spirit, as it pertains to the energy for this week? Ooh. I want to get one more. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, like, I don't know who's watching or who needs this message, but it's almost like you were sent, you know, people, a person or someone who was, you know, supposed to, or tried to, like, knock you off your game. But it's almost because, like, that's first of all, this shit is done, is what it makes me want to say. And it's almost like whoever, or, you know, this could be one person or many people, will clarify it. And I think that'll be the only card I clarify, because I don't feel like nothing else needs to be clarified. But you, like, you com- uh, successfully completed this cycle. And then we had the Knight of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. Like, whoever or whatever this energy is, like, they were they didn't want to do the work. You did the work. They didn't. So now it's almost like now, they are in this energy. The energy that like almost they tried to project on you, they're going through it. And I'm not, saying it in a way like, good for this person. Nah, people, you have to learn. And I'm a optimistic realist. So, like I get it. But you know what? One thing that I don't do, I don't go around and be like, oh, like I'm better than you, or however you perceive me is how you perceive me. That doesn't mean that's my intentions. Your perception is your reality. If that's the reality you have for you, oh, like that's on you. That don't have nothing to do with, another person. It really doesn't. And what this is what ends up happening when you're in that, it's a very low vibrational energy. It's like you how do you like really try to rationalize like you being, a certain way to a certain people, or passing judgment, or doing anything of the sort is you're gonna get rewarded for that. Nah, you don't. What you get is a front row seat to someone, you know, getting what, being who they are, as a like a kind of like a wake up call to you. Like you can do and be the same thing for yourself. You can't be mad at another person for, being who they are. Just because you're not that. Like that, it makes no sense. You can be you too. Like what? Forgive me, y'all. Like I said, my Aries moon, whenever the moon is in Aries, I can get a little but it's the energy, playing out through me. Um yeah, and now it's like people want to, now it's almost like for some of you, you're going to have people like wanting to flock to you with this Knight of Wands and Nine of Pentacles, because it's like you're full. These people, they, with the Knight of Wands here, it's almost like now they want to come and like be a part of this with you. Nah. Once you pick a side, you have to stay there. Like, I don't understand why, that's so hard for people to fathom. Nah, you picked a side. Because if you wasn't with me, you were against me. Because their morals, their values are being shattered via the tower and this Hierophant. They're being, and it's like they want to get out of that. It's like they want to, now they want to change, or now they want to, act and show up. Nah, stay right where you at. Like that, I'm not saying it like that, but that's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. And some of you, you're like I said, you're being gifted. Because with the Two of Swords, like I said, it's like, it says balance forces, truce or stalemate, difficult choice, indecision, compromise, keeping the peace. And it's like, for some of them, or, even if this is you, like, it is what it is. It is what it is. But it's almost like with the Two of Swords and the Two of Cups, these people didn't know how to, truly connect with other people. And it's almost like they didn't even want you to connect with other people. But it's like God had other plans for you via the Two of Cups. It's like I don't know, like, who would want someone to feel like they are unworthy to do or be or have certain things. Like, you're not God. You can't dictate somebody else's life. it's almost like they were stopped right in their tracks. Tell me about this King of Cups. Because that's what I said. I feel like people, it's either, for those of you where, you may have had, people or outside forces trying to, like, intentionally, like, block your path or throw you curveballs or, just challenge you in certain things, whatever they may be, is because they, again, like, they lacked, like, how can I say this? Like, almost like any or all emotions. Like, even though it's a King of Cups, but on the other hand, this is you persevering and mastering your emotions to the situation. Because that's what a King of Cups is. He's looked at as a master of his emotions. So it's like you didn't let this affect you. But, everything, has a spectrum. So, like I said, for some of you, people that were trying to block you is because they were emotionally, like, bare. Let's see. Like, they were, could have been, emotional manipulators, very, malicious. Can I get one for this King of Cups? And, because they felt like they couldn't have something, you wasn't supposed to have nothing either. Like, what type of shit is that? Yeah, we have the Hangman. Yeah, they were stuck. Like, it makes me feel like, I don't know what they were stuck in or what they were holding on to, or, a certain perception, whatever the case may be. Like, it feels like they were just holding on to a lot of old, like, water. Like, you know how, like, water can start growing stuff in the cup? This person or these people were just emotionally, like, tainted. And it's something that they were, so used to. But some of you, on the other side, it's like you held your ground. You didn't. For some of you, you've seen this, you're seeing it from a different perspective. Like what it is. And for some of you, at least I know I would be. I would be grateful to, like, be able to, like, endure and withstand this energy, because it is hard. Like, like, especially when you didn't do anything to warrant this energy from other people. Nah, it's not gonna stand. Yeah. For some of you, these people were just, caught up in ego with the Six of Wands here. But for others of you, it's like you know how, like, sometimes you just, you take a pause, you take a step back. That's what you did as this King of Cups and Hangman. You decided to take them sirens as confirmation. You decided to, how can I say, like surrender and do the work. And again, with the Six of Wands, it says public recognition, victory, winning significant battles, progress, achievement, praise, rewards, gifts, and good news. It's like what you're getting naturally is what these people or person always wanted. But the way that they went about it was the wrong way. Because, what, like I said, what you did was natural. An Empress is not lazy. An Empress, isn't someone who is, feeling stuck. She's very abundant. And she's going to move forward because she's whole within herself. When you're in this energy, there's no room for doubt. And, this is someone who, has their priorities together, knows what they want. It doesn't, it's not like they're exempt from going through the ups and downs of life, but it's, in the way that they handle it. I said, it's like you didn't let it get to you with the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Swords. It was almost like these people wanted you to be stuck because they were stuck. Nah. Mm-hmm. But they're feeling it now. Or whoever's feeling it, they're feeling it with this Ten of Swords. And it is very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate for these people. Or you, however, it's resonating for you. It's very unfortunate. But you over here, let's see where you going. Show me the Empress and the Chariot. The Empress and the Chariot. And that was the devil that tried to flip over. And like I said, you're being released from this. You are being released. You're not stuck. The Chariot nor the Empress. Yep. You're not stuck. The Ace of Pentacles. For some of you, it's like you're attracting in everything that you've ever wanted as this Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Or Ten of Cups, excuse me. Can I get another one for the Empress and the Chariot? Empress and the Chariot. We have the Seven of Cups and the Star. And for some of you, like I said, what this means is like your options are about to open up. And whatever it is that you're doing. And it's like, again, for some of you, you've been, it's natural, or I say it's human to, wonder, like when it's going to come in, or, how it's going to come in. And for some of you, it's like I said, there was something for you to learn first before you head to that Ten of Cups with the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. There was something that, you had to learn first. A perspective change, whatever the case may be. And for some of you, it's like people are, now, or whoever this energy is, whatever outside energy or influence, it's like now that they're realizing, what they've done with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, now they want to come in and offer, you something. But for some of you, you're already gone. You're already on your way. Like I said, it's an energy of like no looking back. You're headed to the 10. You're headed to the 10. And with that comes the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. I get one for this Gossip card. The Gossip card. Gossip. Why is this Gossip card here? Yeah, it's like you, whatever they said, it didn't stick. The Nine of Pentacles. Whatever was being said about you, it's like you're proving them wrong. And it's like you didn't have to do anything except just be who you are. And it shows with the sun here. I'll get one more for Gossip. Oh. And we had the Five of Wands. It fell out reversed, but I'm going to put it back. Yeah. We have the Queen of Wands. Whatever gossip or whatever was said or, thrown your way, it didn't stick. It's almost like, with the Fool here, it's like, At the bottom, how do I want to say this? Hmm, I didn't even know that flipped over, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's like, you know what? Like, I know I said something about you. I want to say in the self-worth card, it's like you stood in your power. You stood like you know, you were confident. It says vibrant, magnetic, determined. Uh, vibrant, magnetic, and determined woman, generous, philanthropic, business, popular, ambition, political, good advice, valuable assistance. Like, the only thing I can say is like you stayed true to self, so now you're attracting in whatever it is that you want. For some of you, it could be a relationship because we have the Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups. You know, it could just be, you know, you. It's almost like you've owned, you know, it's like an energy of owning your value, and you did that. Knowing who you are is the key ingredient. Yeah. Then we have the Six of Cups. For some of you, and this is what you could have learned, because I do get retrograde energy off of the Six of Cups. Like, this retrograde was, you know, was exactly what you needed to have this realization. And you having this realization, other people are having it in regards to you too. And hey, it is what it is. So let's get the guidance or advice, and then that will be the reading. What's the guidance or advice as it pertains to... And I swear, like, I didn't even know this was at the bottom because I was like, I feel the rabbit spirit. And it says, now is a lucky time. Like, I felt that before I even seen it at the bottom. That's crazy. So let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the dolphin spirit, which says, this and that are true. Then we have the pig spirit, like, use your mind wisely. And I was just getting ready to say, like, because I'm still being drawn to, like, this Queen of Wands energy for yourself. For some of you, it's like people judged you because, you know, like, maybe you were single, or, you know, you were just, you know, by yourself, as if, like, I don't know why this is coming through, like, a relationship determines your value. But I am getting that for some of you. So for some of you, this Ace of Cups is, you know, a relationship coming through. And, you know, it's almost like people are like, I don't know, they could even be trying to figure out like who you with. But it's none of their business. Like, mind your business. And like I said, for some of you, this dolphin spirit and pig spirit, this and that and true, or use your mind wisely, it makes me feel like I know I said over here, for some of you, it's like you were able to see something from a different perspective. You used your mind for what it was made for. Like, you didn't let it almost like consume you, like with others. Like, you're not consumed with others, like, you know, possibly others are consumed with you. And that's, you know, how you reclaim your power. And that's what it feels like here. Like, you took your power back from these people. Then we have the Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. And then we have, you know, set healthy boundaries, which I feel like Spirit set this boundary for you with the Crow spirit, co-create with Spirit, because now whatever comes your way, you, as the Rhino spirit, it's like it doesn't even phase you. You power right through it, and that's here with the Chariot. Because you're not gonna let nothing disrupt your peace. With the Dove spirit, be peace. And like I said, we have the Rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Yes, now it's your time. It's your time. Simple as that. Oh, Spirit, thank you. So let me get this. What was that? Armadillo spirit? Yeah. So let's get the guidance or advice, and then that'll do that. What's the guidance or advice? So some of you, there's an emperor in this chariot that could be arriving for you. 2 minutes. For some of you, if this is resonating in regards to a relationship, it's almost like for some of them, they're just trying to like figure out how to get to you. I'm feeling that, because it's like they don't need, they whoever this masculine energy is, they're decided on you. I don't know if some of you needed to hear that, but they're decided on you. Like, they're not with this Two of Pentacles being in reverse, they're very sure about you. And I mean, I'm showing up as a Chariot, they would. And as this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like, how can I say this? Because, you know, like in the upright, the Knight of Pentacles is, you know, someone that is patient, steady you know, it says patient, steady progress. They're a planner, they put in the effort. It's almost like whoever this masculine energy is over here, they're not worried about what they have to offer, because they see you for what you are. It's like they're not gonna hesitate. They're not gonna slow drag. They're not gonna, you know, drag their feet or, you know, slow walk this process, because they know that what they have to come and offer to you as an Empress. What's the guidance or advice? And it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's they're giving you your worth. The guidance or advice. No, it's like you won't have to settle with this person. Can I get one for the guidance or advice? Let's cards. Guidance or advice. Can I get one, please, Spirit? You keep giving me two. Again, for some of you, like I said, this is a masculine that could be coming towards you. And if that's the case, you would be this seahorse spirit. And it says, just watch and wait. And then we have the stag spirit, which says, take the lead. Yeah, this is, you have a leader coming in. Someone who is able to lead. So with that, just watch and wait. And yep, we got the scarab beetle spirit at the bottom, which says magic works through you. Clearly, it worked through somebody. And I get one for this Ace of Cups. What is this Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups. I told y'all. It's the King of Pentacles. Look, a masculine energy. They could be, you know, especially with the sun at the bottom, they could be a Leo or a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Um, Everybody's here, but I don't like you, and you guys know I don't even call out signs. They could be a Leo with Earth in their chart, or an Earth sign with Leo in their chart. But for some of you, this is, you know, a potential soulmate who's coming towards you. But like again, a king, it would take a King of Pentacles to offer this Ace of Pentacles. Where's the Emperor? And my guys just said, in the Chariot. We know that, Spirit. Thank you. But I get it. Look, on their way. The Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, and the Eight of Cups. Yep. On their way. So I'm going to read the Seahorse Spirit, which is a 53. And then we need the Stag Spirit. Oh, shit. Sorry, y'all. Alright, so it says the Seahorse Spirit. Watch and wait. Hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse spirit is, not my circus, not my monkeys. Yo, I swear, Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and try to fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your query, Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it. Be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why. And you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. The protection message. Are you holding on to judgments, sure that your perspective is the only correct way to look at things? There are as many perspectives as there are creatures in the sea. And when Seahorse Spirit appears, you are reminded to detach from the experience so you can view it from more than one angle. Pay attention to your hidden beliefs and how they affect the way you think, feel, and act. Are you being fair to all involved, or do you need to step back? Perhaps the drama you have been drawn into is your own. Whatever the actions of others, your challenge is to be non-reactive and not take their words or behaviors personally. Their turbulence may have little to do with you, so remain neutral until you know more. Your perspective may be quite different in time. I damn near said that verbatim. Then we have the Stag Spirit, which says, take the lead. Whether or not you have set your intentions to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. Stag spirit is a reminder that now is a time to heed the call to be sure, strong, and compassionate. Others will look to you, and you have it within you to see through the eyes of the stag spirit and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibility that are yours now and model integrity in all that you do and in all your relationships. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. Stag spirit wants you to know that your responsibilities now are to yourself too, for you are learning and developing new skills. The best in you is coming into view as you step forward with strength, knowing that spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. You are a model for transformation now, sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others so they may grow and discover their best selves too. What a gift you are. Stay humble and authentic and walk your talk, for this is how a wise leader leads. And the protection message says, others may not be as far along as you are on your journey. When stag spirit appears in the protection position, you are called to be compassionate and patient as you find yourself leading the way. When others struggle to follow you, they may be unsure that you can be trusted, challenging you to be kind and strong, challenging your value and questioning your worth. Know that Spirit has put you in this place at this time for a purpose and will not abandon you when you need help with your new responsibilities. Or perhaps you are actually uncomfortable leading, maybe temporarily trapped by your small self and are therefore promoting yourself too strongly, afraid that others might see weakness or imperfection in you. Let go of your fears and let Stag Spirit remind you that you have what it takes to lead wisely and ethically if you practice self honesty and listen to others who wish to support you. Yes, like, ooh. Give me one for this chariot, Spirit, and then that's it. The chariot. Listen, now the Queen of Pentacles comes out. Again, for some of you, this is a masculine. For some of you, it's almost like get comfortable in like this. If you don't have a masculine energy coming towards you, it's almost like the cards are saying, like, get and continue to be secure within yourself and get comfortable in that energy. I mean, an Empress she looks very comfortable. So it's not, this is just like for some of you, just telling you or reassurance that to keep doing what you're doing. And, for others, like I said, it's not it's not a them problem, it's a you problem. Because something is coming together for you. Whatever somebody didn't want you to have, you're having it. And let them be stumped and worried about. Because it's almost like I'm getting the energy of like, they know, they're in their mind, they're trying to figure out why what they did isn't working. If whatever they tried to do, whether it was physical, mental, spiritual, whatever. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, they're trying to wonder why it didn't work, what the fuck happened. Like, I'm sorry, like, it's coming out like this, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. And it's why it's backfiring. But it's almost like, what's done in the dark comes to the light. Simple as that. You will be held accountable for your actions. So as always, y'all, I thank you for tuning in with me. I hope everyone has, a great week. And I will see you all on the next reading. All right? Later.